Right, guys, I'm playing Fortnite on the Steam Deck. I'm using a Bluetooth speaker. The Bluetooth speaker that I'm using is a PT-390, and mine is called King's Fourth. It can answer calls, control media. It does have a power bank on it. You can charge up a phone or something. Got Oxy cable, and it's using micro USB for charging. So this speaker is a Bluetooth speaker. It's also waterproof, and I'm using this for the sound from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. So that's the Galaxy Z Fold 4. It is actually charging. Yes, it's connected to the Type C, and yes, that's a wireless charger at the bottom of it. And if you're gonna ask me why, because this is only on 66% battery life. This is connected to the Samsung, and this is a DualSense controller. It's the purple one. How can you tell the light over there, over the PlayStation speaker right there? It does say it's connected. And just to prove it to you, check this out. Look at that. Am I not running in the game? I am running. Let me try and put this in a position like there. So you can clearly see, look, I'm spinning round. How am I doing that? I'm jumping. Check that out. I'm jumping. I'm doing all of that using a DualSense controller. So yes, can you build? Yes, I can build. Let's see, can I build this thing? I think you need wood to build. Anyway, can I control things? Can I shoot? Yes. Can I jump? Yes, I can jump. I can do all that stuff. Right. So, like I said to people, how do you, someone asked me, how do you connect the Bluetooth, this DualSense to the Bluetooth on your Samsung Fold? Well, it's a bit tricky. It's not easy to connect it. At first, when I was playing this game, I was playing this game on with the Type-C cable connected to the phone. But when I did that, it was then draining the battery of the phone. And then I bought a wireless charger, the one that's underneath, to wirelessly charge the Z Fold. Mine is a 4, so it does charge that way. But what happens with that is that it's kind of slow on charging, especially if you're still playing the game. And if you're still playing the game, then it's kind of pointless to use a wireless charger. You would need to use the cable to charge the phone. It's much quicker that way. Right, so I know you're going to ask, so if you disconnected your DualSense, then how did you get it to work? I had to use Bluetooth. Like the story goes, I disconnected both of my DualSense controllers because I do have 2 of these. I got this one for the Steam Deck in the back, and I got this one for the Fold, the purple one that I'm using. So, oh my god, the guy jumped down. So basically, is he running away? Oh, you would have been first blood. Oh my god. Ah, damn. I wasn't first blood, but I was second. Oh god. Anyway, listen. So how did I get it to connect? I disconnected both DualSense controllers from my Windows Steam Deck, the one that you're seeing, and I unpaired them. Basically, that's how you do it. You have to forget the devices in settings because mine's on Windows 11 Pro, and I did that, and it still wouldn't connect. I think I've said this story so many times. This is the last time I'll say it. So Steam Deck was doing an update. As it was doing the update, I basically managed to get it to connect. I managed to get it to connect to the Samsung Fold, which I was trying to pair to for the last 2 hours. And by some miracle, I call it a miracle because 2 hours is not a joke. It's a long time to try and connect something. And I was trying my best to do that. And it just simply wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. So, like I said, it was like a miracle. It's like suddenly it just decided out of the blue to let me do what I wanted to do. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I could give you a better story than that and say, oh, no, it's you do this and that. But I do not know how to do it. Maybe there will be someone else on YouTube that can give you a better description. but that's the description that I've got. So basically, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying that the way I did mine is that I had to remove the devices from my thingy, what do you call it, from my Steam Deck. I mean, I had to, what do they call it? I had to forget the connection, or whatever you want to call the connection thing, and that's how I did it with my. Okay, I had to forget the device in settings on the Steam Deck because it just wouldn't connect it as a thingy, as a speaker. I mean, it would not connect the. Sorry, I'm trying to think, and I'm trying to play the game and talk at the same time. It's a bit difficult. Right, so okay, let me start again. I had to unpair the DualSense controller from the Steam Deck that's in front of my that's behind my my Samsung phone. Once I unpaired them, then I had to go through the process of trying to get the Steam Deck. I mean, trying to get the Samsung to recognize the DualSense controller to on Bluetooth to connect it. So the unpairing, I think, worked somewhat, and it might have worked. What does that do? Oh my God! I've never used this before. Wait, I can use it there. I want this thing. How do I get that? Right, I'm gonna use this. That didn't work. Right. So basically, what I'm saying is, after unpairing my DualSense controller, both of them from the Steam Deck, it still wouldn't pair up in Bluetooth mode on the Samsung. So the way I connected it, or how I got it to recognize the thing was just a miracle, because it's just the Steam Deck was updating itself. That's why I say it's a miracle. And then basically, while it was updating on Windows updates, basically that's why I was just able to then to connect the Bluetooth to the Samsung while the Steam Deck was actually switched off and updating itself on Windows. So I'm not sure up to this date, like, what caused the DualSense not to connect with the Samsung in the first place via Bluetooth. I do not know why it was like that. All I know, or all I understand. Oh wait. All I understand, and all that I know about, that I'm thinking about, is probably the connection was not working, probably as a direct result of wait, let me get this guy. Oh, thank you. Wow, that was so sweet. I know I should be shooting this person instead of concentrating on this. Oh my god. Oh damn. So basically, I can't talk and play the game. I'm concentrating so much on the game. Listen, I unpaired this DualSense controller and this one, both of these from the Steam Deck. It didn't work. It didn't help the Samsung to recognize the DualSense anyways. But I think it contributed to the Samsung recognizing the gamepad. Why that happens, I do not know. I do not want to give you guys false information. So I do not know what's caused the Samsung not to connect with the Samsung phone in the first place. So I'm talking about the DualSense controller, this one. Why? Sorry about the shaking, guys. Why this was not connecting via Bluetooth to there? I do not know what was causing the problem. I don't know. I'm not that kind of person who's gonna just talk and tell you guys I know this and that when I don't know. But I'm just saying that I have a feeling that by unpairing the DualSense from the Steam Deck may have contributed to me finally being able to connect the DualSense controller to my Samsung. That's what I feel like. I feel there was some kind of connection issue between the Samsung and the DualSense itself. So it may not have been the Steam Deck's problem. What's this guy doing? Oh my god. I don't feel like it was the Steam Deck's issue or the Steam Deck's fault in any way. I just feel like maybe there was a connection error between the Samsung and the DualSense controller. So that's how I feel about that situation. So I'm not going to say, oh, Steam Deck's got this issue or what. No, my Windows Steam Deck has no issues. Like I said, my Linux Steam Deck has an issue only with the gamepad. Only with the gamepad. Sorry, my Linux Steam Deck has an issue with the black screen, but that's basically based on a faulty SSD that I bought off eBay, and I think I spoke about this quite a lot on my other videos, explaining that you shouldn't just buy any SSD for your Steam Deck, because if you buy these unbranded SSDs, even at a cheap price from China, some of them they don't, they heat up, they don't work properly after some time. They may be cheap to buy, and you can make a video on it online and say, oh look, I've got a 2 terabyte, but at the end of the day, if it's not doing anything for you, then it's just pointless, I think. Look at that, someone's pissed. They were hiding in there until I did that. So what I'm saying is, I do not know what is causing the error for Bluetooth for my phone not to connect, not to actually connect. For the DualSense not to connect via Bluetooth. I don't know. I still do not know what caused that error. So I'm that kind of person that when I don't know something, I don't try and make stuff up and say, oh, it might have been this issue or it might have been that issue. I don't do stuff like that. When I don't know something, I don't talk about it too much. I just say I do not know. I don't know why it just didn't connect via Bluetooth in the first place. Because you think that the Samsung of all the phones shouldn't have that error or that problem. What's this thing? What does it do? Oh my god. I keep forgetting about the sand thing. But that's why I'm saying I don't know what caused the problem. But it took 2 hours just to get this connected. And it was not the best experience. Oh my, I landed down. Oh my god. So that's what I'm saying. Basically, I do not know what may have caused the error in the Samsung not being able to connect via Bluetooth to the DualSense. But I think unpairing the DualSense controller completely and removing it from the settings thingy in on my Steam Deck, and the fact that the Steam Deck was updating on Windows at that time may have helped a little bit in the connection of Samsung, the phone, the Z Fold 4 connecting to the DualSense controller. So it could just be a factor that if something is already using the DualSense gamepad, you need to unpair that one, whatever you're using. But if it's something that you do use a lot, then maybe think twice about it, because you may not be able to fix, That's why I said ever since the purple DualSense connected to my ever since my purple thing DualSense has connected to this Samsung, I don't use this unless I'm playing games on the Samsung itself. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I hope I've made myself clear. I don't know what caused the issue. I don't know why the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 would not connect to a DualSense controller via Bluetooth. Because you'd think it should be just a normal process of Bluetooth device to a phone, right? But it took 2 hours to do. Oh my god. So what I'm saying is, if you have issues with connecting a DualSense controller to a Samsung phone, I would try to unpair something that's paired with the DualSense already. I would try to update the firmware of the DualSense gamepad. That might work. If all that fails, then you can just connect it via the Type C cable. Just save yourself the headache and the time. What's the point in worrying yourself? I mean, just connect it to the Type C and play your games. I mean, until you figure out what the problem is, because I couldn't understand why it wasn't connecting. I'm not a professional. I'm not gonna say I know everything about Bluetooth, but I'm just saying the very fact that my Steam Deck was off, updating itself, it was also unpaired, could have just contributed to the connection working better. That's what I'm trying to say. So it could just be the factor that the Steam Deck was using the DualSense controller, and when something is using the DualSense controller and it's active, it may not then allow the connection. So that could be one of the factors. So I'm not going to say, that's what I'm saying. I do not know what would have caused a problem. Oh my god, they didn't see me. But what I'm saying is, it varies, man. It does vary. You will never know what causes problems, like Bluetooth connecting. I don't know. I just know that mine took 2 hours to do, and by the time it did what I wanted it to do, I was just so happy that I to this day I do not use the DualSense controller on any other device except for the Samsung. So that's Fortnite, Bluetooth speaker, the PT-390, and a DualSense gamepad. As I've shown you, wirelessly, everything is Bluetooth, everything works. How I got mine connected is a miracle. I hope you guys don't have the same issue with yours. I'm just saying, maybe I'm actually getting the Z Fold 5, and I would like to test that one on Bluetooth. It might be better than this one. But I mean, this is the 4. I'll just show you that this is the Z Fold 4. There you go. That's a Z Fold 4, and it's the Fold Samsung. And that's a wireless wireless thingy charger. Right. So I actually want to jump into a different game now. I don't know if those games have installed yet. Wait, let me jump back into Fortnite. I just want to see. I was trying to install Asphalt 8 is there now. Asphalt 9. I think it might be in. PUBG is installed now. I can't see that one. I was installing Asphalt 9, so I don't know if Asphalt 9's got a different color to it. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, Asphalt 9 is there. I did see Asphalt 8 already. Oh yeah, Asphalt 8, Asphalt 9, Call of Duty Mobile is there. I was installing those games. PUBG is there. And War Robots. So I want to test the DualSense on these things. I want to see if those games work. So gonna close that down. Close these. Don't need that. And yeah, I'm gonna make a video on okay, these are not gonna show. Yeah, I need this. Call of Duty Mobile is the next game I'm gonna play, and I want to see if the gamepad works on this.